Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play OverBlood. In the last part we started off the game and got an anti-gravity device, and now we're going to take a look at this thing's amazingness.
I don't suppose you'd like to try to make that jump? So, you want me to go first, huh?
If that's a big hole. It's too bad I can't fly, huh, Pipo?
Pipo, wait there.
Beautiful. All in seriousness, no, when I first saw that, I did burst out in laughter because that's just bad. I mean, sure, this game's animations are horrible to begin with, but in particular, the jumps are just gloriously horrible. Either way, we want to investigate all three computers in this room. Emergency, warning code 021. Changing power shutter control code. Current code is off, on, off. Keep that in mind for about, let's say, give a rough estimate of about 7 minutes in the future. What's a power shutter? Where is this power shutter? I think it's safe to say it's in the building. I should try to remember the control code. Indeed you should, because it's kind of life or death. Next up, we want to investigate this computer right underneath the glass passageway, actually. This is the glass passageway we were in back in part 1. Shortly after the cryogenic chamber.
Main power service disrupted. Insufficient power available for all systems. Deactivate all non-essential systems. Concentrating power to a single system will allow temporary restoration of that system. Notice, adjacent systems are linked and will switch between on and off.
Essentially what this is that you can turn off certain systems in the building. We want only the door on. However, the way it works is that if you turn one off or on, the ones to the left and right of it will turn on or off. So say if I turn lighting off like I'm about to, the door will turn off as well.
Can't breathe. No air.
Losing air. The air conditioning must be broken. However, turning two things off also sends all the power to the one. We only want the door on because, as we're going to see here, it unlocks two doors, that one of which is already in our way, and the other will be in our way in a bit. And I don't get the point of that puzzle, honestly, because it doesn't do much. I think if you exit from the menu when, like, only the air conditioning's on, you have, like, a limited time before you die. And I have no idea what happens if you only turn the lights on. So, I hope those doors have been unlocked. And one more computer to investigate, and it's all the way in the back of the room, actually. In fact, I think it's the thing you first see when you turn on the room, or to get in the room. Yeah, there it is. So let's get on over there.
Warning! Warning! A state of emergency is in effect. Evacuate
State of
immediately.
emergency.
Proceed to
State of complete
emergency
disaster,
shelter
more like it.
located. Disruption detected in main power station. Activate emergency power bypass. Repeat. Disruption detected in main
No wonder
power
the
station.
elevators are out of
Activate
service.
emergency power bypass.
Emergency? What emergency? I wonder what happened here. After I need to restart the main generator. After I do, the elevator should work. Because that's the thing, we're still technically on the same floor we were when we started the game. Mind you, I don't even know what floor we're supposed to be on. I think we're supposed to be at least 4 stories underground, but either way, you do need to use the anti-grav device to get over the pit again. I don't know why they don't just make it automatic after the first time, because that's just arbitrary menu selection, but I guess it has limited battery anyway, so yeah. Yeah, because that's the thing. I think if you check its description, it says it's low on battery life or something along those lines. Either way, you might not be able to hear it too much, but what's happening in this room is that there's a loud humming right around here, and it is ear bleeding, or ear grating, rather. especially if you're listening to this on an actual TV. So if we check this, we can see what's causing that noise. And we need to get the hell in there to stop it because honestly, my ears can't really take this much. What's in there? It's full of power cables. It's locked up behind this metal grate. I can't open it. Well, thankfully, we have a laser knife that's capable of cutting through most metals. The knife can cut through this grate. Glorious animation there, team. Oh, beautiful. It's open. However, if you try to go in there, Raz can't fit, but thankfully, Pipo can. Even though the grate looks to grow when you're in here because we're the same size model. I suppose it could just be that the grate itself is smaller than the cavern. And by accessing that, it does something. I only know you need to do this. I actually forget entirely what it does. I want to say it makes a certain room accessible. What did you do, Pipo? Did you find anything? I wonder what's in there. Honestly, I played this game at least 5 times, so I just have the route memorized at this point. I forget what some of the reasoning behind it is. Mind you, at times, this game's story doesn't seem to have any reason behind it. So, I guess we're playing on equal fields there, game. Good job. And I get what they were trying to... Oh, that was a voice crack there. I get what they were trying to do with the whole door opening cutscenes here. Kind of emulate the whole Resident Evil thing. But whereas in Resident Evil, not only was it a good way to disguise load times, but it also added atmosphere to the game because you were in a creaky old mansion. Here, it just seems kind of pointless. Also, seizure lights. This is the only room in the game that does this, by the way. The warning device is on. Must have been a big accident. Yeah, that's actually a very putrid red. My eyes are starting to hurt. Get it off the screen. Thank you. And now we're in the room with the other stairwell. Or no, just the stairwell. This is where the other door we unlocked is. If you go down the stairs, I don't think there's anything down there for you. I haven't gone down there since like my first full playthrough, which was back in roughly 2011. About the same time as the Super Replay because I decided to finish the game then. And that was 5 years ago. Oh god, that was almost exactly 5 years ago. Huh. I played this game once a year at that rate. What the hell is wrong with me? Oh. Either way, Pipo actually decides to join us for that jump, and I don't get the point of that camera shift. Anyway, this door is here. It closes on us automatically because it's broken. And aside from that first time you open it, it will not automatically open, or at least open when you press X to do it, because it's too heavy now. Well, what do we know that can reduce the weight of objects that we've used 4 times in this video already? I think 4, or is it 3? One of those 2. The anti-gravity device, which makes it a lot lighter. Or just pushes up, I'm not entirely sure. But the battery's almost dead, so we should probably kneel and get the hell under it.
People help! The door! Find the switch!
Yeah, we have a limited time to save Raz before he gets crushed by the door. More than enough time, though. And if you recognize this from that thing 7 minutes ago, like I told you, you already know the combination. Down, up, down. That's actually twice they've used it in this video. Huh. Well, game, technically, but...
Phew. Thanks, people. I thought I was a goner.
You know, while I love Pipo, I have my headphones on a very high volume. I probably should actually lower it. And his trills really hurt sometimes. You're lucky I love you, you cute little robot. Oh, who am I kidding? I would never harm something that adorable. I need to look up if there's actually plushies of him, because that would be amazing. Either way, let's cross this random girder.
Come on, keep going. There's nothing to be afraid of. What's gotten into you? Why are you so jumpy? What? That noise. What's happening?
Dun 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 dun. Run away. That was easy. Easiest self-destruct sequence probably since Metroid 1, actually. That was a close call. One accident after another. I better get out of here. This place is too dangerous. Well, it's good to see you have good judgment there, Razzie. And I actually don't like this section of the game because if you fall off anywhere where you're not supposed to, you're dead. Plus, I always get nervous walking on this pipe because I know my PlayStation games well enough to know that the D-pad, while very good, sometimes straight means you're going slightly at an angle. Especially in tank control games, so that's why I'm not running here, because I'm being way too careful. Until now, because I was certain I could actually make it through. And welcome to what is possibly the worst section in the game. This seems to be the main power room. I should be able to restore power from here. That must be the control console, which is on a small platform for some reason, and I hope it's not too badly damaged. I suppose I should go take a look. We have to fall off. I have to jump my way over there. If I fall, it's over. You better wait here, people. Wish me luck. That's right, we have a platforming section with tank controls. And one of the stiffest jumps you've seen ever. It's horrible. I hate this section. I mean, if you know how to stick towards the interior of the device like this, it's not that bad. But I always tense up. And it doesn't help how you have to get up to the generator. You think you just have to jump to it, like jump up like that. But no, you need to do a running jump in order to get up there, and I hate that because I always think I'm gonna jump off the ledge. Not well designed. Better bite my ass! Or bite my ass, what the hell did I just say? Grit my teeth, there we go. How did I get bite my ass out of that? That was a Freudian slip.
Electrical relay has been re-established. Emergency power generator is now in operation. Power is restored.
Generator system error. Auto recovery system engaged. Eliminating broken superconducting condenser. Estimated recovery time 30 seconds. What now? The generator's gonna quit again. I hope this works. Or, gotta quit again. I'm reading horribly again, too. I don't get the point of this section, honestly. So obviously, we're doing this to get the elevator functional again. But why is this entire platforming section necessary on a gameplay aspect? Because it adds nothing. It's not scary aside from the fact of instant death. Which is most survival horror games, actually. Huh. Either way, if you know the pattern of how to jump here, it's not that bad, but even the most experienced players, I think, get a bit tense here. Because one mispress, and that is game over. Mind you, you can save anywhere, so what you could theoretically do, if I know how this game system works well enough, is jump, if you make it, save, jump, you die, reload, try that jump again. I don't think this game's save system puts you at the beginning of a room when you do it. Also, you can get stuck on corners in this game very easily, even if you're nowhere near them, like this. Raz. 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 Thank you. Raz. Thank you. Let's go. Let's go, Raspberry. Come on. Thankfully, that's the last platforming section of the game, really. Pipo, glad you made it. You just rode the condenser over here, huh? You got lucky. I had to take the long way. It seems that the power's restored. Let's go over to the elevator, Pipo. How did Pipo jump up here? I shouldn't ask that question. Either way, we're actually in what looks to be a new room, actually, but well, technically it is because we've never been in this room before. But the room after it, or technically before it, is a bit familiar. We are back in the room where we had people go through the grating. Go away, stupid humming noise. Thank you. And with that, we've restored the main generator, so now the elevator room is indeed functional. So we are going to go over there. I theoretically could have jump cut my way over there, but I'm not smart. So how you all doing? I'm doing great. I'll be honest, I expected to actually have less to talk about in this game, like in terms of what's going on, what's wrong with the game, and just in terms of everything. But I've actually been able to stay fairly on topic this entire thing so far, which, you know, 1/3 of the way through, pretty good. Yeah, because this is only 6 videos long, by the way.
I've got to get out of here before I'm in the same shape he is. No, it's too late. I'm infected. This can't be happening. How did I catch it? Oh, for gosh sake, what is it? What have I done to deserve this? If only I could remember who I am, maybe it would help me understand. What now? The power's up. It should be running. Move, darn you! Don't leave us trapped like this.
You know, that cutscene tried to be dramatic, but let's be honest, you probably all predicted that was going to happen at some point, just because of, you know, he was kind of in very close contact. We had to touch the damn thing in order to get the memo. But I'll give this game credit where it's due. Its cutscene mixing is better than either of the Sonic Adventure games because, you know, there was background sounds and we could hear the characters over them nearly perfectly. Either way, this is a very common puzzle kind of thing going on here. Essentially what happens is that if you press the switch, you switch to the other character who can then go under that door. However, if you get the person off the switch by pressing R1, the door slowly closes. What we have to do here is press the switch as Pipo, have Raz run under it without pressing the R1 button because it automatically switches you, which I just screwed up there on myself. And then, because Pipo is both, I think, a little faster, because I think he's always at a native running speed, and he's just overall shorter, you can have him get under the door before it closes. I'm not sure what happens, though, if the door closes when you're still on the other side.
Hello? Who's there? I know someone's there. Answer me.
In fact, you know what? Probably nothing happens if the door closes when you're on the other side still of Pipo. You can probably just go over and press the switch again and try to make it this time. My bad. Also, yeah, there's another person. Oh, boy. Well, let's hope they're in better condition than Raz. Mind you, it's pretty easy to be in better condition than Raz because, honestly, Raz is an idiot. Though I do like the detail that that infection is actually visible on his model. Very minorly, but it's there. I think it is, at least, and my eyes aren't deceiving me, I hope. Where did that person go?
Here, too. So it is a contagious disease. The whole building must be contaminated. Oh, Pipo, if you could only talk. Somewhere inside that cluster of circuits you call a head, there's got to be some answers. If only you could tell me. I'm sorry, Pipo. I know it's not your fault. But is it mine? I'd give anything to know who I am, to know why I'm here. I've got to find some answers before this infection completely takes me over. I knew it. There is someone here, someone alive.
Kinda cut the scream off early there, game. That's not the only time it does it. There's a line later on that gets cut off like that, too. Right. Praise your audio balancing. It gets screwed over. Thanks, game.
What in the... Ah! I'm a dead man. No! Come on, Pipo. You'll pull through, I know you can. Shake it off, Pipo. Self-diagnose, you can make it. Don't leave me, Pipo. Pipo!
Okay, as sad as I am because my favorite character in the game just died. I'm sorry, people. I love you. That line is horrible. He doesn't even say people. He says more people. I love this game. Oh, and yeah, that's what one of the creatures looks like when they're alive. As you notice, he has about a fourth of his face missing. They all do that. They almost all look the same, too. As we'll eventually see. But this door is locked, so we need to go around. So going this room was basically just so Pipo could die. Thanks, game. Thanks. But with that, I'm going to need to end this off here. Thank you guys for watching, and in part 3, we're going to hopefully find that person that caused Pipo to die. Unintentionally, technically, but still counts. See you guys then.